Okay, Doug Stanhope, come on up. Come on down, because we got to settle this score here. You guys know Doug Stanhope, the comedian, right? If you don't know him as a comedian, surely you've whacked off to him when you were a kid during his Girls Gone Wild infomercials. Yep. Remember those were on TV? Let's see if I could find that for you real quick. Doug Stanhope, Girls Gone Wild. Let's see. I hope these videos still exist. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what this is. Oh.
All right, that's it for tonight. And now, girls on trampolines.
No, this is different.
What are you doing now? You want to go grab a beer?
I got a job interview.
Come on.
I got to do a gig.
By the way, that's Joe Rogan. I don't know what this video is. It was the first one I clicked. That's Stanhope. That's Rogan from when they hosted The Man Show. You see, Rogan is looking taller than my enemy, Doug Stanhope. So I'm clocking in Joe Rogan on his last episode. This was an outrage. On Joe Rogan's last episode, he claimed he was 5'8". And then he took a picture with Sebastian Maniscalco, who is about this much taller than him. Now, Sebastian Maniscalco is 5'8". Joe was about this much shorter than Sebastian. Now Joe's going around, he's telling people he is 5'8". Joe, you are 5'5" with brown eyes. Joe Rogan is taller than Doug Stanhope, meaning Doug Stanhope is either 5'3" or 5'4.5". Guys, we hate the short. This is a rule, common rule. Any guy out there, are you under 5'10"? If you're under 5'10", you're hated by most guys. Except what?
Kendrick, of course.
Well, of course. Here's my thing about that, though. Well, I don't know. You just got to be able to pull it off. Joe Rogan does not pull it off. You look too midgety. Here's the thing. You could be short. You can't be short. But if you're going to be short, you can't look midgety. Here's the thing. When you see a picture of Kendrick Lamar, just a regular photo, it's not, oh, God, is he... But when you see Joe Rogan, it's Munchkin Land stuff. When you see Sabrina Carpenter, you go, that is a disgusting midget with a wig. I really want to
Mike is on a tirade against Sabrina Carpenter this week.
Yeah, because people think, oh, he likes Taylor Swift and Lana, he must love Sabrina. Absolutely not. You know, Sabrina Carpenter, first of all, she's stealing her beats. She's using Fruity Loop samples and loops to make her beats. She's thick on the auto-tune. She even had that auto-tune running on SNL. She didn't even care. She was talking into the mic, and it was auto-tuning her speech. Text to speech. No, talking, yes. That, to me, needs to stop. You can't do that. I hate Sabrina Carpenter more than I hate anyone right now. I don't
Who do you hate more, Sabrina Carpenter or Jenna Ortega? Or who would you rather spend the weekend with? Or...
Wow, that is a great or. The game where you got to decide, you got to choose. Who would you rather spend a weekend with at an Airbnb in Phoenix? You've got Sabrina Carpenter on one side, and you've got Jenna Ortega from Netflix and the Addams Families on the other. Who do you pick? And this isn't a sexual thing. This is, you got to spend a weekend with this person.
Just talking.
I'm going to pick Sabrina Carpenter because of her connections to the music industry. Yes. Sorry. Jenna Ortega, I'd end up going to jail because I'd beat the living fuck out of her. I'd be arrested because her face would be so bloodied and pushed in. There'd be nothing left. I'd throw the scraps back over the fucking border. Jenna Ortega. Sabrina Carpenter would also be beaten to death, but before that, I would get all her phone number for Taylor Swift and all her friends and Lana Del Rey's phone number.
That's not me, espresso.
I can't fucking stand Sabrina Carpenter. If you ever see her,
you don't like, I'm working late.
And she's wearing a wig.
Singer.
Okay, so back to the thing. Joe Rogan, when you see a picture of him, he looks midgety. You know, there's other people who are the same height as Joe. Kanye West is 5'8", by the way. Does anyone ever think of Kanye as a midget? You don't think of him as that.
So
you think
it's about the proportions.
It's about the proportions. You know, if we're up to me, everybody in the world would be over 5'10". But if you have to be short, at least don't look stumpy and midgety, and don't grow a huge gut and look like a fucking rock. But here's Doug Stanhope, and I'll tell you why. Doug Stanhope, you're 5'3", you're 5'4", you're old as fuck, you live in Bisbee, and wait till you see what Doug did to Mike Redbar of Redbar. Because right now, in this year, in this time, it's not really the hip thing to do to like hate Redbar. That's not hip right now. That's not in. Especially, Harry, you want to take it further. Redbar gets a lot of respect from people, a lot of very famous comedians, even ones we've attacked, a lot of big celebrity. They respect Redbar a lot. So when you're not respecting Redbar, especially when the guy, Mike, is dying, he's in the hospital all the time, he's dying, his health is very poor, it's not a good time to go after the guy. So Doug Stanhope, well, we'll show you. So this is what he's known for to me. Watch this.
Hey, the Girls Gone Wild thing I'm supposed to do. Doug Stanhope for Joe.
This is old.
Mr. Stanhope, Mr. Francis is ready to see you.
Joe Francis, the rapist.
Come on in. Girls, can you excuse me for a second?
There's Joe Francis.
Doug, how are you? Come on in, sit down. Look, Doug, here's the deal. Girls, it's too many. I need a vacation. I need a break.
Well, I appreciate you calling me.
I'm tired, man.
I'm glad you called me first. I think I'm the guy.
You actually weren't first, Doug. We actually called Ashton Kutcher first.
He's popular.
And
This is some sort of weird promo for what he did. I want to show Jules because she wasn't around back then. Have they deleted all these? Guys, if anyone could find me the Doug Stanhope Girls Gone Wild infomercial.
Did he do any crimes during these? Like anything that
that's kind of what I'm going to open a case for Doug Stanhope, because when people run off to hide in Bisbee, it's not like hiding out in Tucson, which is a populated city of a little bit over 400,000. How many people live in Bisbee? That's where you go. That's where you go when you've committed a little crime. I don't know if he has.
We were walking around Bisbee and everyone was like, fuck Doug Stanhope. I wish he would get out of town.
No one said that, but we'll show you why we hate Doug Stanhope today, or why he hates us, rather. Doug Stanhope. Okay, we'll do that one after. We got the Redbar in the Wild here. Redbar in the Wild. Doug Stanhope. Redbar in the Wild. Redbar in the Wild is where we catch big names, other podcasters, celebrities, NBA players talking about the bar, Redbar. And this week we caught Doug Stanhope talking about Redbar. Is this Facebook link? Is that what I'm to believe? All right, I'm going to show you what he said. And this was on, I can't believe it, he was on, oh yeah, we heard about this because he was on Kevin Brennan's MLC podcast. Kevin Brennan's been getting a lot of big names lately.
He has.
A lot of big names like Doug Stanhope. Now, again, I like Kevin Brennan a lot. I'd like to be friends with him if he's willing. I know he tries to go after me a lot. I am not concerned, nor bothered, nor offended by that. I understand where he's coming from, where he thinks he's coming from. But again, like I said to my Martha, it would be much easier if we were just really good friends, really close friends. Well, anyway, I was brought up on this show. Here is Kevin Brennan, who I like. Chad Zumach, who I like. You don't hear me saying a bad word about him.
Love him.
And then this woman who I love. And then Doug Stanhope, and is he in his Bisbee home?
That looks like a Bisbee painted interior.
Here he is. Here's old Doug Stanhope. Now, remember, we saw a video of him at Skankfest, right? Being real annoying and attention-seeking.
Wow, maybe he saw that, so that's why.
Was that the Joke World video? Yeah, maybe he did see this. We showed you a video a while back during Skankfest where Joke World, remember this little kid, is interviewing Doug Stanhope. Doug Stanhope's being obnoxious, attention-seeking in the streets. He's yelling, he's acting. That is not how you're supposed to act when you're my age or older. You act cool in public. You act nice. You don't act like an obnoxious, attention-seeking person when you're out and about.
Haven't you got enough attention in your long career?
It really, I mean, if you see me out in public, I am like this, oh, hello, hi, thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm not yelling and screaming and being a wild man.
Not Doug Stanhope. He needs one more round of applause.
Yeah, he really does. So they're going to bring us up, and I was shocked to hear what he said. Let's figure out what's going on here.
What was, because the beef I'm referring to, the Patrick Melton thing that I remember following up on and watching online, I think that was far before I was.
So he knows Patrick Melton.
That's crazy.
Interesting. Wait. I met Doug Stanhope a long time ago in Tampa, Florida, but not with Patrick Melton. Patrick Melton, of course, was from Tampa, Florida. I went to the Tampa Improv once with the guys from the Free Talk Live radio show. Right? And they were a libertarian radio show on AM and FM radio. They helped get us signed to the GCN network, where for a very brief period of time, Redbar, out of my apartment, was broadcasting, simulcasting, and syndicated on 4 different radio stations across your AM and FM bands. Yeah. People know that part about Redbar. Redbar was on the Real Radio for about 6 months in 5 different markets, for real. Redbar was also on XM radio for about the same amount of time. Both of those careers were taken from me for swearing. General swears. Now, I met Doug Stanhope way back, years ago. He was playing at the Tampa Improv, and I met him there, and then we hung out with him afterwards and did something. I forgot. We just got some food. I didn't really even talk to him back then. I was a little kid back then. But he does know Melton. That's interesting. I don't think this has anything to do with Melton. Let's find out.
Because the beef I'm referring to, the Patrick Melton thing that I remember following up on and watching online, I think that was far before I was aware of fucking Chad Zoomrock here.
Oh, maybe.
It's an old thing.
Well, he had a thing. Didn't he have a thing with that Josh Denny guy? And
Redbar. He's probably thinking
Redbar.
Redbar. Okay, Josh Denny, Redbar. So it's almost like everything in my world seems to come to life everywhere else. It's almost like the whole world might be just based around Redbar sometimes, you know? Why is Josh Denny being brought up everywhere? Patrick Melton. These are my OG fools that no one's really supposed to know about but me. And yet, here they are. So, okay, we're getting Redbar. I'm going to just zoom in on Doug alone, if that's okay for this. Jules?
Yeah.
On Doug's square, we're on Zoom here. Let's just watch Doug's face as the words Redbar get rattled off.
The beef I'm referring to, the Patrick Melton thing that I remember following up on and watching online, I think that was far before I was aware of fucking Chad Zoomrock here.
Oh, maybe.
It's an old thing.
Well, he had a thing. Didn't he have a thing with that Josh Denny guy? And
Redbar. He's probably thinking
Redbar.
Oh, God. I don't even fucking say that name out loud. Like, that guy is...
What the fucking fuck? You don't say Redbar out loud?
It's that bad?
Why? As Sebastian Maniscalco would say, why? What happened? We will find out what happened, because there's no reason in this world that Doug Stanhope should be at odds with me. He should be watching Redbar. He should be, dare I say, a fan of Redbar.
Did you want to hear a theory from the chat?
Well, should we play the whole thing first and then hear the theories? Let's listen.
Didn't he have a thing with that Josh Denny guy? And
Redbar. He's probably thinking
Redbar.
Oh, God. I don't even fucking say that name out loud. Like, that guy is... I just hate those people that are only fucking known for being dicks.
Don't double charge me for that.
What about Kevin Brennan, the show you're on right now?
That's the boomers' way. Known for being dicks. Okay, that doesn't really sound like me. Let's hear some more.
And it's just, it's such an easy.
My life was never easy. Easy. Oh, yeah, so easy being me, huh? This is an easy show to do. That's what everyone says, right? Redbar, so easy to do.
Hate those people that are only fucking known for being dicks. And it's just it's such an easy formula to follow in this country, from fucking Jersey Shore to the White House. Fucking it's spanned this, and it just gets worse and worse. And I'd rather just be fucking unknown and be able to say hello to everybody at the fucking Safeway.
What?
Yeah,
Good guy.
Who went down there? He told me. Oh, he has video of some
Barstool Sports.
That's it.
Is this still about us?
I was gonna say. I hope it's not that other fucking guy you just mentioned.
Oh, Redbar.
Redbar?
I always think of Red Band when you hear Redbar. I wonder if he did that on purpose just to get fucking trailings of the fucking Joe Rogan audience.
You should really study up on your comedy and internet history there. Okay, what's this theory from the chat that you were talking about here? Why does Doug Stanhope hate Redbar? And you don't even want to say the name Redbar. What was the theory?
Tons More Cowbell says, my theory is he found out what Mike said about Sam Talent. He's Sam's protector.
Oh.
And then someone else, the Almighty Jab, says Stanhope simped for Kilstein.
Yes, well, that's what I remember. So there was a comic named Jamie Kilstein. And Jamie Kilstein was one of the first, what they call now, wokesters.
Fool's wine sip at that.
Jamie Kilstein was this comedian. He was married. He had a podcast. And then he put out a song that was about catcalling. It was a song about men who catcall and manspread and how terrible. And this was before all this stuff. This was so long ago, before all the Trump stuff, before the Prouds. And no one could believe it. Everybody was shocked. Everybody hated Jamie Kilstein. Everybody made fun of Jamie Kilstein. And Jamie Kilstein was like this huge white knight for women. But he was one of the phony white knights for women. That was everyone's problem with him. Not that he was a champion of women. It was that he was a fraudster champion of women. He was doing it to get women. And months later, after I made fun of Kilstein, after we went after him and his wife and made fun of them, remember the Leprechaun, I printed shirts.
Wow.
This is all on there. Type in Jamie Kilstein in our search bar on the website. You might pull up some old episodes. Well, Jamie Kilstein was outed, caught, and confessed to cheating on his wife with multiple women during his whole woke women thing and doing all this nasty stuff with women. And then he was chased off the internet. His wife divorced him, I believe, chased him off the internet. He was kind of never seen again. And then he resurfaced on Rogan years later and then kind of went away again. But when that was going on, Doug Stanhope was defending Kilstein against me, Gavin, and all the other people who made fun of Kilstein. And he started hating me over this Kilstein thing. Well, he should have just sided with me because it was...
Didn't he send you like an email or something like that?
He did.
See if you can find it.
And so what is the other one? Sam Talent, he's buddies with him too. So he's buddies with a lot of the guys that I go after, but so are a lot of people. Usually there's no loyalty in comedy. Let me see if I could find an email from him. I don't know, but that is so many years ago. It might not be here. Doug Stanhope. Let's see. Oh, God. We're never going to find that here. We're never going to find that. No. Not here. That was years ago. Okay, so those are the things that he might hate me for. Okay, well, I'd love to give him an opportunity to clear this up and publicly apologize to me for this, right? Otherwise, I have a plan. Would you like to hear my otherwise? Well, Doug Stanhope is in need, and this was a bad time to do this, Doug. Bad time to do this to me. Why am I not? I'm trying to undo this one. Here we go. Doug Stanhope. Okay, I'll show you this. Hold on. Doug Stanhope. Okay, here it is. Look at this. Wait till you see this. Doug Stanhope posted this to all of his social media just 2 days ago. Road trip to Inman's podcast via your couch. I'm thinking of doing a long road trip from Bisbee to KC for the live podcast with James Inman scheduled for May 30th. I don't have a route plan. However, I get there, I think it would be really funny to stay on one of your couches each day on the way there and back and film it. Best if I could plan on one couch that is 5 to 10 hours drive each day. Okay, whatever. He wants to sleep on his fans' couches as he road trips through America. Okay, that's fine. We're not making fun of you. We're not saying you're poor. We're not saying you're out of money or anything like that. Really not. But here's what I'll say. We're heavily involved in the couch thing. And enjoy your stay on the couches you booked. And I hope they're not spies for Redbar. I'll just say that. I hope they're not filming you while you sleep. I hope they're not going through your wallet while you sleep and feeding all the stuff to me.
Maybe people should
I hope you're not getting
him.
shut up. Maybe people should warn Doug Stanhope. Mike David from Redbar. Mike Redbar saw what you said about him on Kevin Brennan. And then he saw that you're asking people to sleep on couches. So he got in contact with some people, and you're sleeping on their couches, and they work for Mike. They're spies for Mike. You can't trust any of the couches you've booked because they're all working for Mike Redbar. Okay.
And he's mad.
So the first person who could get me a Doug Stanhope response to that idea will win $100 free cash.
And
to
why
the
don't you
Venmo.
just offer him a spot on the couch? We can always use more volunteers
Yes.
to get in the same room with
So,
him.
Doug,
scare
enjoy your
him.
couch stays because we will be enjoying the videos of you sleeping, okay? You might want to just book a hotel to be safe. You might want to book an Airbnb. Well, I don't even know if you could trust Airbnbs. I got a lot of people out there in Airbnbs with me, too. All right, that's the threat for Doug Stanhope. We hope you enjoyed that. I can't believe he would do that to me.
What is his problem? Why is he?
What is
he
his
just
problem?
So
Exactly.
much of a boomer that he just doesn't get it, or what?
I don't know. I don't know what he gets. I don't know what his bone is
Or
with me.
was
Maybe
in
he could do a
late
5-minute
night?
phone call.
I would like him to explain more where he got this idea from, because he's just so mean is a
Yeah,
cope.
the mean thing, he's meaner than me.
There's someone specific
meaner
that
than
we
me.
were mean to that hurt his feelings, and I want to know who.
Mike just cost Stanhope $5,000. Well, I don't know if it's about money, but I'll tell you this. It is not safe to sleep on any of those people's couches that you think it's safe.
We're in contact with
We're in
all
contact
of
with
them.
all the couches, okay? And I might even fucking show up while you're sleeping and do some stuff. Do you ever get hot sauce? Your eyelid. Okay, you're going to be asleep, right? Your eyes are closed. I'm going to fill your eye socket with habanero sauce or a hotter sauce than that. I don't even know. And then you're going to feel something.
We're signing up for the heatiness.
You're going to be
box.
laying on this guy's couch. And you're going to feel something. And you're going to go, what? And you're going to open your eyes. And then all that hot sauce that I've filled your sockets with is going to pour into the eye. You're going to be nearly blind. I'm going out on my way. I'm going to commit a crime. I'll be there. I'll be at every house, too. Okay. Let's see if we could get a response from him. I would like a response from him. Is it over? Do I have it?
I'm
Now, what's
texting.
this from?
Same thing, I guess.
There's 2 clips.
There's 2 more.
And these are clipped up and they're ready to go.
Part
It's
1,
from
part
Kevin
2.
Brennan. I haven't
Thank
seen
you
this.
to the guy who sent this.
So this could ruin me. I haven't
Same.
reviewed this. This could embarrass me. I could start crying. Okay, let me make sure I'm treating to the highest quality. Guys, anytime you're streaming a show, anytime you're watching YouTube, regardless of what settings you think they're set to, check your gear icon. YouTube has been screwing us. And every once in a while, they'll reset your shit to like 280p. They don't want to pay for this bandwidth. Nobody wants to pay for bandwidth. If you're renting movies from Apple TV or the iTunes store, the quality has gotten significantly worse. Now, no, it is not my internet speed. They're doing anything to save $1 and a dime. So before you play a video of any sort, you go to a gear icon and you put it in its highest. This is 480p. All right? Because they're going to cheat you out of the quality that you pay for. All right, here they are. Let's hear what happens. Doug Stanhope talking smack about me continued.
Good too. Doug, thoughts on Yamanika Saunders, Big J? Is Joe Rogan a bad friend? Can you give a shout out to Mike, Jules, and Chula?
Okay, Chula the dog, our dog who is 18 now.
He's sleeping
Someday
like a
he'll
so
die.
Don't talk about that.
Someday he'll die. So the super chat, which I am highly against, says, Doug, thoughts on Yamanika Sanders? We had a great Yamanika Sanders drop that we used to play on the show. I don't have it here, but people remember that she's a big fat black lady. And Doug, thoughts on Yamanika Sanders, Big J? Is Joe Rogan a bad friend? And could you give a shout out to Mike, Jules, and Chula? What's going to happen here?
Well, you just gave a shout out to Mike, Jules, and Chula, but I said
that's Redbar. That's Redbar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the first thing I go. Oh, this I clicked on it and I go. All right, never watch that again. That is just going to.
Okay, see that's you're supposed to give it a year. So you clicked on it for 2 seconds and turned it off because you thought. See, that's discrimination. That is stereotyping. So imagine if I did that to Bango, your blue girlfriend. Yes, he dates a woman named Bango. She's blue. Mike, how is she blue? I don't know. Have you seen Skeeter from the show Doug? Have you seen X-Men with that blue woman with the breasts? She's blue like that. And she was naturally born like that. Her name is Bango. And the first time I saw her, I wanted to scream. But I go, wait, if Doug's dating her, there's probably something special about her. Maybe I should give her a chance and not just judge her because she's blue with a bald head, running around speaking her own language, which is bing, bang, bong, bong, bong. You know, you've got a lot of stuff like that. So here he admits, turns it on for a second, turns it off. Because why? Do I remind you of somebody that threatens you? Let's hear more.
I clicked on it and I go, all right, never watch that again. That is just going to draw you into fucking fighting. What? It's like people who I don't like. If I,
he's thinking of boxing. That's boxing you're thinking of. Mike Tyson, are you going to watch that, or is that going to draw you into fighting? Okay, so draw you into fighting, so you're afraid to fight. I think I could beat up Doug Stanhope. I think I can. I think I'm going to grab him and throw him off a cliff in Bisbee.
There's a lot of cliffs.
There's a ton of big hills and cliffs. I'll throw him off a fucking cliff. What are you going to do? We're two guys, so nobody can get arrested.
You just started a fight. Your worst nightmare.
We both live in Arizona. We can't be arrested.
There can only be one king of the Southwest.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm the top person in Tucson. Most followers, most money. You're the top guy in Bisbee. Most followers, most money. But my city has 400,000 people. Yours has like 18K. And just visitors. And a lot of homeless people walking around screaming.
Just going to draw you into fucking fighting. It's like people who I don't like. If I see a fucking car with a political bumper sticker, that person just wants to fight. Like, there's no other reason to put your fucking presidential fucking choice or.
Is that a bit? Is that a bit?
No.
That would be a good bit. Seriously.
You guys are old.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true. Anybody puts bumper stickers about who they voted for or anything, or abortion or anything.
I don't like people that got colored wine glasses.
Why don't you baldies kiss and click your old man glasses together?
Click your old man glasses together, old baldies. I'm old. I'm old as fuck.
I could shove both of you over with one push, so don't try
I'm older than both these guys combined. But I don't sit around acting like an old ass fucking man.
Looking for a fight.
Right. So on either side.
Anthony
Saunders, you know what? A guy that I used to consider a friend, but I think he's kind of gone a little fucking tits up. He talked to me about the Yamanika Saunders event. And he said I came across as very racist, which I really I don't remember it that way.
Okay, you were racist to somebody? Wow. Stereotyping Red Bar being racist to black women, morbidly obese, giant wetbacks.
I'm telling.
Let's see this second clip, because there was 2 clips, right?
Yep.
Okay. What's the next one here? Oh, it's...
I haven't seen it either.
Okay.
So everything's good now?
Yeah, we already covered it. Maybe come. Hey, next time be on time. Can I get you something?
We're an hour behind.
Watch?
Oh, yeah, he's still in the watch pit. We're an hour behind on Super Chat, so you can't even blame them. You blame me.
I like this shirt.
Applegate, hey, Doug, do you know Red Bar also lives in Tucson? Maybe you can meet Mike and Jules and bring Johnny Depp and Jules at the Haunted Hotel Congress and chase some ghouls together.
Thank you.
Ghosts, but
I don't know if he's
also confused a recorder for a guitar. So yeah, ghouls, ghosts.
Wait.
No,
I guess we said that. What's that? What's going on? Confusing what instrument for what instrument? What did he say? Was that about me?
Let's read the super chat first. Maybe it'll make it more clear.
Let's see. Hey, Doug, did you know Red Bar lives in Tucson? Maybe you could meet. We're about an hour. We live about an hour from each other. He lives in a much cheaper place to afford a home than me. Maybe you can meet Mike and Jules at the Haunted Hotel Congress and chase some ghosts together.
And then he goes, ghouls.
Okay. And what's this about a recorder and a guitar? Is he saying I don't know the difference between that?
There.
Ghosts, but
I don't know if he's
also confused a recorder for a guitar. So yeah, ghouls, ghosts, way closer.
No, I just like to call him a guitar act.
Does Red Bar really live in Tucson?
Allegedly, we don't know for a fact.
It's real.
Doug, did he ever?
No one's
proof that I live in Tucson. Keep Tucson sunny. A piece of art that I just bought here in Tucson. In fact, I bought this at Illustration. It's signed. This was drawn in 1933. Isn't this a cool? I'm going to get this framed.
Love it.
Isn't this beautiful? It's a screen print.
We support the local community instead of taking like you do.
And I didn't have that planned. Yeah, you take. We support. Listen to this. Okay, does he really live in Tucson? So we got a little worried there because he did have an incident where his house caught fire not too long ago. And I have this thing. I have this crazy thing that I do with lighters. Wait. Cut to the close up there. Look at this. Red Scare lighter. Doesn't that go up?
Cute.
I love Red Scare. I love Anna and Dasha. Thank you. Okay, let's hear this. Does he really live in Tucson? He's getting a little worried.
way closer.
No, I just like to call him a guitar act.
Does Red Bar really live in Tucson?
Allegedly. We don't know for a fact.
We don't know.
Doug, did he ever?
No one's doxed that guy. I don't want to get into it. I don't want.
I think Sam Tripoli went after him and went to his house, and that's as far as we know.
Didn't Tripoli live in Tucson for a minute? I know. What's his name? Who's the geek act that fucking got canceled twice for opposite reasons? Come on, fucking Jamie Kilstein. Oh. He lived here for a second.
Kilstein. Yeah, he lived in Phoenix for a minute. I think he moved to Austin.
Ooh.
He moves around a lot.
That's the guy I was talking about.
Anyway, Doug.
Oh. So how does this explain anything more? Tell me that. Doesn't explain anything. Is that it?
That's all they gave me.
Okay, that was Doug Stanhope. Little follow-up. Doesn't clear anything up. Boo. But, boo.
See you at your house.
See you at your house. We're coming for you. And you want me to be doxxed? I am in a wheelchair, sir. Okay? I wouldn't wish that upon anybody to be doxxed. That's the most terrific thing that could happen to a person, to be doxxed. Imagine if somebody knew how to find you. Oh, dear, that would be so awful. Okay, thank you so much, Doug Stanhope. Same rules apply. He got a little worried about that Tucson thing. Got a little worried about that Tucson thing. What else do I have from Tucson here? Anything else here from Tucson today to show you? No, I don't. I do not. All right, what do we got next? We got to start going through all this stuff. We got a lot of stuff here today. Where should I go, Jules?
I know.
I want to hit all my points today. My big points. Did I say anything was coming up next? By any chance?
I don't think so yet. I think you're a free man.
I didn't. I'm a Freemason. Okay, well, welcome to Red Bar. Thank you for coming. And thank you for being here, being a Scars Club member. I want to play you a song. We love listener-submitted music, and I've been getting a lot of listener-submitted music, and I've got a point to make here. Nothing bad, but let me show you one of these songs that was made. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 listener songs. What was the really, really good one? What was the really, really good one? We should start writing good, bad,
I know
bad,
you.
bad.
I never know what they're called. So
yeah, yikes.
I just hear them from the other room.
I'll try this one. This one is a cover called "Give It a Year" by Scott Pires, and I asked him, and I ask everybody, did you create this song yourself, or did you use any AI? Okay, let's hear his song, and then we'll talk about it. Oh. Let's do it, guys. It's a cover. Let's hear him out.
Mikey's got you gonna call here looking mama. Mikey's got you breaking bread over time, papa. Mike's a father to Joey as a daughter. Take a little shot and then you drink a little water. Mikey's got you dissect no component to fuse.
This is
Mikey's
good.
got you Danny melting content for you. Mikey's got you bringing Rogan as a sift through. I'm sick to my stomach, don't stop, continue.
I'm a sucker for a parody. I'm a sucker for a parody.
Doing reefer advertisers. Only care if their bank account rises.
We're almost out.
Report of the machine like the tits on Bert Kreischer. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now.
And now you're under my control.
Pretty little while in a sea of this mess. Drink a gallon, gotta say I'm rather impressed. Use a bowl so you catching all the excess.
Cheers.
Big Mike saw that shit and said hell yes. Stevie made it out the tower somehow. Probably cause he was all the way across town. Amazing races back him up, he's on the rebound. Mike is gonna make sure that he never lives that shit down. Bill Maher is a geriatric dumb shit. Bill Maher always proving that he's ancient.
This is good.
Bill Maher raping women in his basement. Goodness me, can't you see no one wants your shitty mixed drinks? Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year.
You know, I'll say that. I'm going to pause. I love it. I'll say this. Although his master, whose full mix is kind of spotty, the compression on his vocal is beautiful.
That was a good one.
The compression on the vocal, it's not over. Here it is.
Give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now.
And now you're under my control.
Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year, give it a year.
This is Scott Pires.
Really, dude?
You're so sick of this shit. Every day there's some fucking new jigaboo. Oh, every day there's boom you gotta memorize. It's enough. You know, how long can we fake this funk of pretending we love? We're scared to even know what we like anymore.
Look at Mike swimming in his ability to take down these fools with agility. Even 10 shots deep in a bunch of schmee, striking fear in the hearts of celebrities. Cancel culture's coming down on you and me, and all these hardcore comics like Tripoli. These kids wear helmets and have zero mobility. Guess I better lock my doors from
This guy's good. Great performance.
That will make you shiver. Cool me up, Pokemon will make you quiver. Cool me up, eating little kids for dinner. Red bottle, death compound, zero last delivered. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now. Give it a year, give it a year, give it a year now.
And now you're under my control.
Give it a year.
Scott Pires, give it a year. You have my permission to put that up on YouTube, Scott.